Hello my little chickens, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be doing another inspired makeup look. So Dua Lipa just come out with a new song recently, and her new music video just come out a week ago. It's called Break My Heart, and there's a really pretty makeup look in there that I really want to recreate for you guys. It is, I'll just put it here. It's this makeup look right here. It's super pretty. I haven't really done anything like it. It is still pretty basic, but it is a little bit different. So I thought, let's go ahead and give that a go. I have a I have a purple blazer on right now. She does have like a purple knitted kind of sweater and some necklaces and like mermaid hair and stuff. So I will put some necklaces on soon, do my hair, but this is the only like kind of sweater thing that I have, and it keeps busting open so my boobs are out under here, but you can't see, so it's all right. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into the makeup. You guys really seem to like my last Bella Hadid inspired makeup look, so make sure if you do have any other requests of anyone else, let me know in the comments below. You guys can definitely skip the carving of the eyebrows out if you want, because she naturally does have really fluffy brows. So if you are blessed with that, then you can definitely just prime and you don't have to carve out the brows. But because mine are naturally slugs and I have them tattooed on, I definitely want to give them a little bit of definition under there. Isn't it crazy what the difference is when you apply concealer on your eyelid? It freaks me out every time. Now it's time for the eyeshadow. So I'm going in with the Morphe 39L Hit the Lights palette. This one has really come in handy a lot for me lately. I've been loving it. So I'm just going to go in with this brown right here. I'm just going to use it to deepen up my crease just a tiny bit, just to add a little bit of definition. I'm going to take that a little bit higher than I normally would, just to kind of mimic the look of more room. I have hooded eyes. I mean, I do have a lot of room on my eyes, just not on my lids, is what I meant. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I've updated you guys yet, but I just downloaded The Sims and I asked you guys on Twitter what I should do with all of my spare time because of ISO. And so many people said The Sims, and oh my god, I'm so obsessed with it. What the hell? I just like built the most beautiful house yesterday. Turn up. Okay, so for the eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in with this champagne gold right here, and I'm gonna bring this up really high, but I'm taking a brush that isn't too dense because I do want it to kind of be like spread out a little bit. Then with the other side of the brush, I'm gonna go in with the bronzier color, and I'm gonna pop this on the outer corner and then blend it up as well. It was blended out into a bit of a cat eye too, so might do that. I'm just gonna clean up the edges with a Q-tip. All right, let's do this. Wing girl. So what I'm gonna do is look up into my mirror and then place my brush in line with where my eyeshadow goes. And then I'm just gonna fill in the spaces. There's literally nothing better than a wing that's done with eyeshadow. It looks so good. I've been obsessed with it lately. Just looks that little bit softer, especially if you blend it out a bit. But for this look, we're not doing that. This brush is so good. It's a Zoeva wing liner brush. Oh my god, it's so little and it just makes the perfect little point. Now time for mascara. I'm just taking the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I'm just gonna get some natural falsies as well, because her lashes do look natural, but just curled with a lot of mascara. But because we do have different eye shapes, I'm definitely gonna put on just a small pair. So I'm going to stick these little bad boys on. These ones are from Holy Grail Lashes. All right, so eyelashes are finally on. Oh my god, that took a hot minute at that time. I'm going to go in with my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I'm just going to pop this all over my face so my foundation sits nicely. Oh my god, no! My skin is so freaking dry lately. It's actually not okay. I can't wait till I can go get a facial again. I wonder when we're going to go back to normal. God knows. I don't know. How are you guys hanging in with everything? Let's have a little chat in the comments. I'm down for it. Then going in with my Pat McGrath primer just over the top, just to smooth out my skin. We have a lot of texture at the moment. That's just fantastic, isn't it? Sick of it. Honestly, I think my skin's like this because of my eating habits over the past week and my period. So rude. But when I get bored, I eat. Time for the foundation. I don't actually have any fake tan on today. I just put a little bit of Glow matte on from Bondi Sands. My skin's getting a little bit of colour. I've been going outside and like hanging out with P, throwing the ball, going for a swim, so yeah, my skin's looking a little bit bronze for once in my life. Well, I used to be really, really tan as a kid, like so tan, but obviously like that doesn't happen anymore because I don't really get outside too much, even though it's literally like so good for my soul for me to get outside. I just never seem to do it, but obviously now that I have a little bit more free time, it is stunning. You know what I realized as well? If I'm ever feeling like, you know, having a shit day or whatever, like especially with what's happening right now, I never really do things, this is kind of hard to explain, but just say I enjoy, for example, taking the dogs for a walk, because obviously I've got to get the dogs out of the house. You're allowed to get out to exercise at the moment. So every day I've been taking the dogs for a walk. My neighborhood's really quiet. If I do happen to go past someone, I obviously stay like 2 meters away from them. But for example, if I'm having a really crappy day, I tend to like not do things that make me feel happy. I just kind of sit there and don't move. So I've figured like if I feel like crap, I'm going to think to myself like what actually makes me feel good. Going for a walk with the dogs, going for a swim, laying outside with the dogs, hanging out with Tommy, like all of that stuff. Cooking, even sometimes cleaning makes me feel good. Whereas sometimes I just feel like I'm beating myself up because I'm not working or I'm not getting everything done on my to-do list. But I think especially in a time like this, you just need to accept that it's definitely okay to not be as productive as normal all the time. You don't have to be like that all the time. Like obviously it's a bit of a weird time for everyone, so I think I just need to remember to have that time to just like switch off or just chill out and just do things that make me happy, because I've just noticed that I get really irritated at myself if I'm not like working or doing something super productive. I think being productive can also mean making yourself happy and doing little things that make yourself happy as well. So I think what I'm going to do is write a list of everything that makes me happy and like how I feel when I'm doing it, so I can remember that feeling. And then if I'm feeling like crap, then I know that that's how I'm going to feel if I do that certain thing. Born This Way Too Faced Concealer in the shade Light Beige. This is freaking incredible. So we're just going to cancel out those purple tones under my eyes. I'm just going to take my beauty blender to blend that out. And I also put it down my nose as well because my foundation never sticks to it. I feel like this is a little bit more of like a stickier, more full coverage product. Now going in with my cream contour. This one is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Deep. So I can see she has a little bit of definition on her cheekbone. So I'm just going to take this around here. I notice in like all of my videos, every time I say I'm going to contour, I'm like, I'm going to be contouring my jawbone. Bitch, that's down here, your cheekbone's here. So sorry about that if anyone's noticed. Bit of a dumbass, bit of ISO brain over here. She's also a bit bronzed around the forehead as well. So just taking the butt of my beauty blender, I'm going to blend this upwards. Don't blend it down because we want the effect of a chiseled jawbone. Her base looks really light as well in this photo, so that's why I'm using cream products. And it definitely looks like she has a cream blush on too. Like just really glowy and fresh, but still like has a good amount of coverage. Okay, so for the cream blush, I'm taking the Nude Sticks Nudies all over the face color in the shade In the Nude. I used to have this and I lost it, so I had to go and buy another one, but it's so amazing. Just adds a really nice natural flush of color. I mean, obviously depending how much you put on. I'm going to put a lot on. Then of course setting my under eyes and my laugh lines just with some translucent powder. Then I will just lightly set the rest of my face just so it is completely bulletproof of any red spots coming through. This one is so good with coverage. It's the Australis Fresh and Flawless. So now going in with that first brown transition shade, I'm just going to pop this on my lower lash line just to add a little bit of like definition and color there, because the only other color that we're going in with is just the black eyeliner. Now for the liner on the lower lash line, I'm just going to kind of mimic the look of my lower lash line, kind of going straight out here. So I'm just going to do another like second wing there. Taking that same brush. Okay, so then after I put mascara on, I'm going to go in with this purple shade right down here, and I'm going to apply this kind of in the middle of where those like two eyeliners meet. So there's a little tiny gap there. I'm just going to pop a little bit of purple in there. Where's my mirror? Definitely get some Fix Plus on there. Now for the eyebrows, I'm going to take a brow powder. So this one's from Mellow Cosmetics and I use the shade Chocolate. So I'm just going to take the darker color and I'm going to kind of like feather my brows upwards because hers are really, really fluffy. Obviously mine are tattooed on, so it's going to be like literally impossible to get the same shape as her, but let's give it a whirl. Now what you're going to do is take an eyebrow gel and push your eyebrows up as high as they can physically go to make them look nice and fluffy. This one's from Hourglass. It is the brow shaping gel in clear. Now moving on to the bronzer. This one is the Terracotta Bronzer by, Guerlain. That's it. Guerlain. I'm just going to lightly pat that on. Then for the blush, I'm going to go in with the shade Warm Soul. This one's a mineralized blush. Oh, wow. It's really stuck. Oh, there we go. Her cheeks do look a little bit glowy, so I'm going to pop this on the apples and then blend it back. I haven't used this blush in ages. Then I'm going to set my face with some setting spray from Morphe. Then we can go in with some highlights. So the one that I'm going to use today is from Wet n Wild. This is the Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Precious Pearls. Her highlight does look really pretty in this and kind of like a little bit more pearly. So perfect shade. This is really good and super affordable as well. I'm going to take the Sigma Strobing Fan Brush. Oh my God, I literally cannot deal with how amazing her lips look in this photo. So I'm going to go in with the Jouer lip liner in the shade Fawn. We have completely different lip shades, so it's not so different. Let's outline. She has really juicy lips. Love that for her. Oh, that lip liner is such a good color. So for the lipstick, I'm going to take the Laura Lee matte lipstick from MAC. I'm going to pop this all over. I'm going to use my liner to blend it a bit more. To make the lips a little bit more pink and glossy, I'm taking the Lino Lips Tinted Lip Balm in the shade Nectar. I'm just going to use my finger to apply this. Oh my God, look at this finger. I was shopping for some groceries and I got in the car and an hour was gone. So I don't know where it went. Honestly, could have picked a worse finger to do this with. Oh my God. So everything's all done now. I tried to do my hair and I genuinely look like a poodle that's been electrocuted. That's all right. This is going to have to do. I just put some necklaces on. I just stacked a bunch of gold jewelry. If you guys do want to know where they're from, just head over to my Instagram. I tag pretty much everything that I wear on my Instagram. I have these little clips here. I don't have any black ones, and obviously I can't really go to the shop to get any, so I just kind of worked with what I've got. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I actually really like how it came out. Like, I would never usually do this kind of look. I would never put shadow high up on my crease or that kind of like wing right here, and I would never put these in my hair like that or really wear my hair like this. But then again, she didn't really wear her hair like this either, let's be real. But yeah, I love you guys so much. If you want to see me recreate someone else's look, make sure you let me know in the comments below because I'm really enjoying it. Anyways, I love you and I'll see you soon. Mwah.